Ladies and gentlemen,
What up?
how you doing, guys? How's your day going? Very beautiful weather for Wednesday, May 30th.
Very May 30th out there.
It is a very May 30th
Now it feels like
day.
May.
It does.
Today feels like May.
And apparently, it's supposed to get even warmer.
25 degrees tomorrow and 26 by Friday. That's your report on weather.
Oh, very nice. Thank
I'm
you,
always
Tony.
about the weather, man. I got to check
Thank
in
you.
every day. I got to know what the weather's going to be.
Yeah,
I got to prepare my body in certain ways.
this is true. You got to know when to oil up
I got to know when to oil up.
and oil down.
Yeah, work on the pecs or work on, you know what I mean? Like, you got to work it out. Anyway, enough about my boobies.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for another episode of Talking Trends. If this is your first time tuning in to Talking Trends, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from across the globe, and we bring them to the comfort of your home. And you may be wondering what those stories are.
What are they?
And we're here to tell you.
Yeah.
We're going to start it off like this. First up, right out of the bat, this disheveled looking lady right here. She was responsible for texting threats of doing a mass shooting.
Her.
This lady pictured here.
Doesn't look like a mass shooter, but
Oh,
you
well.
never know. She looks really pissed.
Yeah, it's interesting. Speaking of pissed off people, Roseanne.
Not happy.
Not happy. Ladies and gentlemen, we covered the story yesterday how Roseanne, the sitcom, got canceled from ABC and because of her racist tweets. And now Roseanne Barr is blaming medication for such said tweets.
Yeah, very interesting defense
Yeah.
on this one. We'll get into that.
Yeah. Interesting story, kind of sad story, coming from America. Again, a man gets stabbed 17 times after telling a homeless person to skedaddle.
And he lives.
He does live.
He doesn't look alive there, but
Not very good.
he is breathing.
Yeah. And finally, wrapping up this beautiful hump day, ladies and gentlemen, and the mass shootings and stuff, some scientists did a study saying, or was it even a study?
No, it was a politician because they know everything. Says that it's not due to mass shootings can be blamed on pornography, I guess. She'll tell us the link
I cannot
between those two.
wait to hear this.
Oh, boy.
I retract everything I said about that. I should have asked you before. So, yeah, I apologize to all actual scientists doing actual
They
research
would
out
never
there.
say that.
Yeah, no.
No.
And before we get today's show started, happy birthday to anybody out there celebrating a birthday. If you're celebrating a
Yeah.
birthday, happy birthday to you. If you know anybody celebrating a birthday, tell us from Talking Trends,
Yeah.
TK and Tony, happy birthday.
Shout out.
And for our celebrity friends, Remy Ma messaged me, and I was like, hey, Remy Ma, happy birthday to you.
Girl, you turned 38.
Right?
Yeah.
One of my favorite friends gave me a text message today, too. I was just like, CeeLo.
Yep.
Bro, it's
Fantastic
been,
friends.
It's
yeah.
been a minute. Happy birthday to you as well, my friend.
44 years.
Yeah, and a guy who's taken care of me for quite some time now,
Yeah.
Jake the Snake Roberts.
A legend in the wrestling world.
Yes.
63.
Happy birthday.
Shouts out to the Snake.
I thought he was a little bit older.
You know what? I thought he was a bit older too, but
you
he
know-
looks a lot old. He has had a lot of issues in his life.
Yeah, but you know what? He's turned them around. He's
Yeah.
done a lot of yoga.
Yes.
He's dropped the alcohol.
Shouts out to
And,
him. And the
yeah.
drugs and
And
all
the
that
drugs,
stuff.
yeah, so shouts
you
out.
got to see that. You've seen that movie.
I did.
Beyond the Mat.
Yes.
If you haven't seen that movie, it's a documentary. It's incredible.
Yeah.
How much shit these guys go through. Oh man,
Yeah.
do yourself a favor. Go watch that documentary. Shouts out to that document because that's crazy story.
Anything to do with wrestling, those guys put themselves through quite the regimen. It's a tough schedule, especially you doing that like almost day in day out. You're traveling, you're going across the world, nonstop.
It's
Hours in the ring.
It's literally every day almost they're performing at this. Anyway, do yourself a favor. Go check that movie out, and your life will seem a lot better.
Dude, if you have to watch it, and speaking of those, Razor Ramon has a good one. It's like a 30 for 30.
Okay.
They did one on Razor Ramon,
Okay.
and there's also one with Jake the Snake Roberts as well. Also gives you crazy insight on what actually goes on behind the scenes.
Yeah, which is always cool to see.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get into today's show. We got to kind of pound through today's show because we have a little a game after this.
Soccer, baseball. It's Wednesday as usual. We've been running around crazy today, and we're gonna finish strong.
Yes.
Well, we're here for you. We didn't want to neglect you guys and postpone the show.
No.
Because we love y'all.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Let's get into it.
get into it.
Ladies and gentlemen, kicking off today's show, this teacher pictured here was arrested after texting threat of mass shooting at a Las Vegas concert.
Oh,
just
boy.
off the heels of just what happened there recently.
Yep.
A Las Vegas teacher was arrested this month on terrorist threat charges after she sent text messages saying that she was forming a plan to shoot up a concert and wanted to empower women to be serial killers.
Oh boy. Wow. What an angle.
It's a crazy angle. Not only that, it's just, what's wrong with just empowering the women? It's perfectly fine. But why you got to tell them to be serial killers?
Yeah, why would you encourage that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, Leslie McGurty, 48, pictured here, was exchanging texts with a friend on May 16th, and she made a threat to poke a lot of holes in a lot of people and kill herself.
Wow.
The friend took the text to the cops, and McGurty was arrested later that day as she was teaching a physics class at a high school.
Of course.
Right? So she was accused of targeting a May 19th concert at a downtown bar. In the text, McGurty romanticized being remembered and said she hoped to start another hashtag Me Too movement, but this time in which women feel empowered enough to become serial killers.
Wow.
Quote unquote, a perfect plan with my favorite song surrounded by a bunch of effed up misfits like I am, she said in one of the texts, according to the paper. Imagine knowing exactly the moment you're going to die. I know exactly your favorite song will be playing by your favorite band. It's just too perfect.
Oh my God.
So it also says McGurty admitted to police that she also planned to attend the downtown concert, but she said she has often those conversations with her friend.
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
So anyway, she's been assigned home after being released on bail. I'm not sure if I agree with that.
They let her out on bail.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Las Vegas.
Great idea.
Just had a mass shooting.
Yeah.
Lady
Set her free.
is saying that she's going to do the same.
Oh my God.
Why send this person? Why even risk it at this point?
Oh my God. Well, I guess technically the crime that she's committed was not, I guess, enough to hold her. I don't know.
I would think
You can't hold her forever on that.
Well, I mean,
Right?
you're saying terrorist threats, especially in the state that just experienced 50 plus people dying.
Yeah. I
believe it was
guess.
50.
Yeah, you're right.
On top of it, I believe that she should be supervised at the bare minimum. I think she should be fired. This type of person should not be teaching at all to any sort of
Anybody. Should not be around kids or schools.
especially kids.
No. Here's the biggest thing and you mentioned there about her being remembered.
Yes.
And that's the problem. We talked about this before about.
Yeah.
Were you going to talk about that?
Oh yeah.
When you mention the names of people in these shootings, this is kind of like that's what makes them big part of it. Why they want to do it.
Yes.
Because they're nobodies in society in their mind.
Yeah.
And they want to be remembered for something, and this is what they want to be remembered for. This is coming out of her mouth. This is exactly what she wants to happen.
Yeah.
And then the media fucking just puts everything out there. The name, their background, da-da-da-da. Listen, that's like a whole memorial for her.
Oh, exactly.
What are you doing?
Well, she said in the text message, she's like, just picture it. She romanticized the idea of knowing when I'm going to die.
Yeah.
I want to play a certain song, blah, blah, blah. Basically going out in a blaze of glory.
Ridiculous.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is what happens when you glorify the killers of these shootings on television.
Yeah.
People get these ideas in their head on how they'll be remembered. I mean, the only time I think of glorifying any of these people in any sort of situation is if they're at large and they haven't been caught. But besides that, if they're dead and what have you, that's where it should end right there. Because then you're putting these, as you said, you're putting more ideas out there into unstable people thinking like, well, I wasn't that popular or no one really cared about me before, but now I have a chance to do something where I can be remembered.
Yeah.
And this is the situation that you have.
I think that if you don't print their names out there, like you're saying, I think if you don't put their names out there at all, you'd have less of these
I think so.
shootings. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
They want to go down to blaze of glory. They want their names up. 15 minutes of fame, even though they're gone. That's what they'll be remembered for. It's a shame.
Yeah.
Irvin says, if she was black, she wouldn't be out on bail, and that's sad.
I mean, there's a lot of hypotheticals.
If they were Middle Eastern, they'd be in Guantanamo Bay.
Oh my God! Yeah, could you imagine?
With no crime committed,
exactly,
they'd be gone.
Uttering any sort of terrorist threats in the
they wouldn't see the light of day.
This is true.
I don't know. Is that a real statement?
It's sad that we have to think that way, but it is the truth because we've reported on
multiple stories.
It's
kind of the truth.
Yeah, unfortunately.
What is wrong with America? Yo, get your shit together.
Goddamn, people.
This is not good.
No.
It's not good.
Speaking of not good situations, continuing on.
Yes.
Roseanne Barr back in it again, as if yesterday wasn't enough for her.
Yeah.
She continues the train.
Yeah, if it wasn't already bad enough that she. So if you guys didn't watch the news yesterday, we covered it. Of course, she made a racist statement on Twitter, which caused the show to be canceled immediately by ABC. And I think it was ABC, yes. And then dropped by her agency. She no longer has a talent agent. So not good enough for Roseanne. She now has to figure out, obviously her PR people were huddled together at the boardroom table. How can we fix this thing?
Guess what?
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off. Remember we were talking about how selfish she was and had the impact of all the people that she infected while sending this tweet, because when she sent the tweet, the show's been canceled, then you think of everybody involved. We said 100 people. Guess how many people involved in the show? 300.
Holy, I didn't think it would be that high. 300 people involved in this show.
300 people. So Roseanne sent that tweet, the malicious, racist tweet yesterday, and she was responsible, technically, for 300 people for losing out on a project or pay.
Wow.
Yeah, we thought over 100, but...
That's about as selfish as it gets, I think.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
She quotes saying, "I'm not a racist. I was.
The classic racist line. I love it. We talk about this every time.
I got a black friend.
Yeah, I got a black friend.
I got two of them.
Yeah.
I never was, and I never will be," she said. One of the stupid jokes in a lifetime of fighting for civil rights for all minorities against network studios, and the expenses of my nervous system, family wealth will never be taken from me. She's blaming the drug Ambien for her rant, for her tweet. Ambien, if I'm understand, is it supposed to help you sleep? Is that what Ambien is?
Yeah.
So she's blaming this this drug for her rant, her racist rant. Ridiculous. So she tweeted, and she said she was going to get off Twitter, which she never did either.
And I like how
you were saying that she never got off.
Yeah, she's like, I'm getting off Twitter. This is yesterday.
Yeah.
You would think you just shut down the account after what has happened.
Yeah.
But then she goes on Twitter to explain.
Yeah.
Why she said what she did.
Yeah. She blamed the initial tweet on the medication Ambien, although she later deleted multiple tweets with reference to prescription sleep aid. First of those tweets said it was 2 in the morning and I was Ambien tweeting.
Right.
It was Memorial Day too. I went too far and do not want to be defended.
What a Memorial Day. What a good day.
Well, I mean, what were you, drunk and then you were on the drugs and that's what you're blaming it on?
And also too, it's just like, if you know you have, because I believe later on in the article, I don't know which one you've read, but the one I read, she said she's had moments like this before where she's blamed this drug for kind of doing an outlash and just doing uncharacteristic things.
Yeah.
You know what? Put down the phone. If you know if you're going to be taking it, just put the phone away.
Yeah, I don't understand when you know, celebrities are drunk, drugs, whatever the case may be, whatever they're under, and then they get on Twitter, they get on Instagram, and they start making these weird statements and saying things that they know they're going to regret, and then they delete later, and then they apologize for later.
Yeah,
it's a little too late at that point, guys. Again, it comes down where are the people that are surrounding these guys and supposed to guide these celebrities? Where's the handlers?
I don't get it.
Oh boy. Irvin says the commercials do say one of the side effects should be racism.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of side effects. Racism, I don't think, was one of them.
Well, I believe that's what the drug company also said. That's not one of the side effects was racism. So
yeah, I didn't think so.
That was pretty funny from the pharmaceutical company.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Melissa says they should replace her with a strong black woman named Roseanne. Carry on the show.
Well, we were trying to figure out yesterday, like, would it be possible for them to continue the show? Could they easily write her off somehow and then replace her, kind of like the Charlie Sheen situation?
Yeah. Brandon's got a suggestion too. They can just do a spin-off where she dies and the family goes on without her.
Yeah. That would be actually an interesting dynamic.
Probably not the worst idea.
It's not the worst idea. Yeah. Interesting dynamic because, you know, in real life that does happen, and I would like to see how it would be a good insight because it's a relatable family. Nothing too far-fetched. Yeah, so this could happen, and they could see how a family functions after, you know.
I think you actually would get more support for the show from viewers.
Yeah.
Because they went on without her, and I mean, no one's agreeing with her statement, obviously, racial statements, obviously.
No.
They probably support the show.
I think so.
Because knowing they're supporting the cast to continue work, 300, that's no joke.
That's no joke.
That is no joke.
It's a lot of money.
So anyway, they don't have any plan. Nothing's been announced yet, of course. But the cast they've been quiet. but you know they kind of been saying these statements that are kind of like, you know, a little bit under the radar, but they're obviously not happy, obviously. Okay. But Roseanne, get your shit together.
Goddamn, girl.
Fire your PR people and move on with your life.
Yes.
Let's do a quick roll call here.
Do it up.
Vincent, the Golden Knight, is in the house.
Number one MJ supporter.
He is the dude, and scooter driver, which we learned about last weekend. Lauren, Brian, Irvin, Chanel, Crystal, Megan in the house. Steph, Shelby, Jenny, Donnie. Who else we got here? Brandon, Melissa. Thank you guys for joining us today on this.
Thank you very much. You guys officially made the show. Now you're going to be on like the MP3 audio version, going out to Google Play and all that.
Much appreciated on that.
So. Thank you again for tuning in.
Yes.
We do appreciate it.
We do.
Up next, this interesting story. This man pictured here was stabbed 17 times after telling a homeless man not to camp in the neighborhood. Oregon man was stabbed nearly 20 times and left for dead Sunday night. His daughter says he was just trying to protect his neighborhood. Emergency crews were called to a northeast Portland area just after 6 p.m. They discovered Casey LeBrunkchuk, try saying that 7 times fast.
Sounded good the first time.
Yeah, suffering from severe and life-threatening injuries. Todd Schneider, 25, was arrested on the assault charges. The daughter said her father nearly died. He's lucky to be alive. He was stabbed 17 times. So, I mean, he got him everywhere. Lungs, eyes, his stomach, his back, his head.
Holy hell, man.
Everywhere. In a post on a GoFundMe page, the daughter said her father was a hardworking man who was just trying to protect his neighborhood. Neighbors confirmed that he was known for confronting homeless people camping in bushes near his home. Quote unquote, we found a couple weeks ago that he was going down and talking to any homeless people down there, or motor people in motorhomes that would park there, would tell them that they couldn't stay there.
You in a motorhome too? Come on. No motorhome love?
Yeah, no, yeah. Okay, I roll up, nice little motorhome, nice little double wide.
You gotta go.
You guys, you can tell me to go?
Right. Hell no. You know how to pay for this thing?
Yeah.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
We told him that we thought he was nuts, but you know, we appreciated that somebody would take the incentive to do that. He just always stayed on top of it because he didn't want them taking over his neighborhood. Daughter said on the night of the attack, her father approached the man and told him he was camping on a restricted spot. Then Schneider reached into his backpack, claiming he needed to get a phone, but instead he pulled out a knife. And anyway, the father managed to stumble towards the neighbor's porch. They were able to call 911. So if they weren't home, he probably wouldn't have made it, they said.
No.
So they truly saved his life.
Man.
Yeah.
17 times.
17 times.
Hit everything. Lungs, the whole works.
Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Oh, you're too much now.
I got into it.
You got to.
That's weird.
You got a little stabby.
I got a little stabby there. I was just gonna say it. I was just like, man, it takes a lot of.
But you enjoyed that
intellectual.
That's your insanity training kicking in.
Yeah, that's
keep going.
Yeah, how many can I do? How many can I do? Max interval.
Don't you dare quit. That's not good.
That's not good.
But good that he survived. Did he learn his lesson?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna throw this out there.
Do it.
If there's somebody in your neighborhood that you may not want to approach, or you may, fear for your life, and in this situation, just call 911.
Yeah.
Don't be a hero.
Not worth it.
I still want to give my neighbors, the apple pie, welcome new neighbors to the neighborhood. I still want to do that. So with that being said, I'm not going to confront the homeless person who may be mentally unstable.
It's possible.
I'm not saying all homeless people are, but I'm just saying in some cases it happens. And maybe in this case, to stab a person 17 times, you might have a couple bolts.
You might have an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call
the authorities.
Just call the authorities. Yeah. That's what they're paid for. It sucks that it happened to this guy. I mean, he was trying to do a good thing. You get those neighborly guys who want to protect where they're from and the people within it. I don't think I have any in my neighborhood, and I'm not going to be that guy.
I'm not going to be that guy. Hell no. I choose life. Yes. I choose life.
You could if that person's not causing me any sort of harm.
No,
I'm not going to go over there and bug that person.
Well, listen, if he doesn't want them around his neighborhood nearby, okay. But you know what? Like you said, call the authorities.
Yes.
Don't take the chance. Sometimes these guys don't have anything to lose.
Clearly,
so what do they care?
Exactly.
And you don't know maybe that guy had a bad fucking day. That guy had a bad day going on.
I would assume you were having a couple bad days if you're homeless.
Yeah.
So the last thing you probably want in your face, you're hungry.
Yeah.
Irritable,
Yeah.
Probably just found a place to lay down, and then all of a sudden this guy comes up to you saying, "Hey, this is a restricted area. You got to pack your bags." Oh yeah, just a second. Yeah, times 17.
How you like them bags?
Yeah. So yeah, again, in this situation, just call the authorities. If
Avoid those confrontations.
Avoid let the trained professionals handle it.
Handle that shit.
Yeah.
All right.
And finally,
speaking of professionals,
oh boy, I can't wait for this story.
You know, there's a lot of reasons school shootings happen. A lot of professionals weigh in on why school shootings happen. But, you know, a Tennessee lawmaker has their own maybe idea of why it happens. Yeah, interesting. I wouldn't have figured this angle. Would have been the way to go. Republican Representative Diane Black of Tennessee recently cited pornography, along with the deterioration of the family and violent movies, as a contributing factor to gun violence in schools. How that link happened, I have no idea. Black made the remarks during a listening session with local pastor last week, according to audio.
There you go.
Yeah,
There's the link right there.
Yeah, you got to do it.
The pastor, that was...
Quote saying, why do we see kids being so violent? What's out there? What makes them do it? She said. Black as a nurse, because as a nurse, I go back to the root cause. I think it's a couple of things, she says. Pornography. It's available. It's on the shelf. When you walk by it in the grocery store, What year is it? I don't. She's shopping at the corner dirty store.
What bodega is this at?
You have to reach up to get it, but there's pornography there, and all of this is available without parental guidance.
You know what's so sad about this? This is a person who's a public servant.
Yeah.
And
she's in charge.
And on top of it, it goes to show how out of touch they are. The fact that she says in a grocery store.
Yeah.
What goddamn grocery store?
Well, now in all fairness, in the States, I don't know if you go to
here we go.
If you go to the magazine rack in some grocery stores, I don't know if they still have pornography magazines or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
But you know,
I'll support that argument.
Even whatever,
for sure.
She also adds, I think it's a big part of the root cause that we see so many people, young people that have mental illness, get caught in these places. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, her campaign spokesperson said, I think the context is pretty clear. Diane believes the breakdown of families and communities play a significant role in instances of school violence. I would agree.
Okay, I think I like that.
I like that. That's because her representative.
That seems reasonable.
Her representative chimed in on that one. It wasn't her, right?
Diane's is just, she just hasn't been rocked in a while, probably.
Well, Steph says, I think pornography would keep someone occupied instead.
Hey, listen. If this was the case,
I agree with
I'd be the #1 mass shooter.
Listen. You'd be shooting everybody.
Yeah, I'd be shooting everybody.
Yeah. I thought porn brings people together.
Yeah.
It calms you to fuck down.
Listen.
I would figure.
I don't feel like doing a damn thing after porn.
No. A sandwich.
Yeah, sometimes. Maybe. A little nap.
A little nap, maybe. A little basketball. Watch a little ball or something. Like, you know, that's my mood.
Yeah.
I'm not about, oh, shit, pornography. I'm going to fucking shoot somebody.
That's the last thing on my mind.
You may want to go jump on somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm just like,
Make their day.
Who can I do this to?
Yeah, who can I do?
Yeah.
But, you know, I would agree with the representative that says, listen, there's a lot of shit out there.
Yeah.
But you can't always blame that. You can't blame violence in movies. And, I mean, we've been having this has been a debate for years.
Yeah.
It's different levels of that exposure. Desensitization, maybe? I don't know. But I think the root,
as you say, I think it's an encompass of a bunch of things.
Yeah,
where you have even the first story we talked about with the teacher.
Yeah.
And then you have the glorification of mass shootings, and you know the instability of families being around to help educate their children, or just being around in general to help bring their children up naturally and healthy. And without that, I mean, they're losing so much right there. And then again, it's just there's so many variables to this, and for them to be like pornography.
Who knew?
Who knows?
Oh boy!
Listen, I'm gonna test that theory tonight.
I test it every night. Listen,
every morning, every night. Hey, still here. Haven't shot anybody.
Couple times a day. I'm the most non-violent fucker you know.
Listen,
I don't want to shoot nobody.
I'm a calm guy.
Yeah. Well, shoot something else. Anyway, we digress. Maybe we're the root cause of shootings. Our show maybe could be part of it.
Well, we're not showing any porn on here.
No, we're not. Not yet.
Yeah. The late night edition.
You're right, though. This shows how people are out of touch. This person clearly has no clue what's going on.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous statement to put out there. And again, wouldn't you figure the people that would be surrounding this representative would say, listen, that's probably not the best angle to go with.
Can we get an actual study on this instead of just spewing something out here? Instead of you just talking to your pastor, who would, of course, back this up 100%. These children, not enough God in their life. And you know what, on top of it?
Not the best source.
It's pornography.
Yeah,
anyway,
it's got to be.
It's got to be the
That's
porn.
the devil's work.
It's the devil's work. So
was Elvis.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen.
Keep watching your porn.
Keep watching your porn.
Do your thing.
Masturbate. Do it up.
Don't shoot nobody.
Don't.
But try not to.
Yeah.
You know, we don't condone that.
Just
but we do condone
shoot into napkins and socks and hands, bed sheets, underwear, wherever you want to.
Other people,
whatever's allowed, whatever's accepted.
Just don't shoot a gun.
Just don't shoot the gun.
You know,
all right?
Shoot other things.
Shoot your load.
All right, we've gone way off the track.
Oh, I'm glad that was the last story.
But we're within our time here. It's good.
This is true.
Yeah. Irvin says that Elvis thing literally made me literally laugh. Sorry, man. Listen, it is what it is.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that was good.
That was good.
That's a way to end the show.
Yeah, with a bang.
Now everyone's all horned up out there.
Yeah.
Let's test this theory out.
Yeah. I can't wait.
Happy Hump Day, people.
Yeah, seriously.
We're off. We have a soccer baseball game to go to.
Hopefully we'll be 2-0 after today's game.
Kennard Junior High, if you're in the area, come on out and say hi to your boys.
Yeah.
If not, we'll sure to report it on our Instagram.
Yep.
Whether we lost or not.
Yeah. No,
And
actually, we won't report the loss.
No, if we lost, then you won't hear from us.
Yeah, that's usually how the social media works. We only post the best moments.
Yeah, we had 13-0 last week.
Yeah, that was
so
good.
we crushed.
Yeah.
We'll do the same.
Yeah.
But we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
We promise.
Yeah.
And hopefully you guys all join us. That would be amazing.
Be great.
We'll be back again tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Come and join us again. We'll have a lot of fun and some new stuff to talk about. Much love, much hugs out there to you people.
Yes.
Enjoy this sunny evening.
Yes, get out there. Enjoy the weather, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not working a night shift or whatever. But you know what? Even if you are working a night shift, get out there because I'm sure it's going to be nice and brisk out. But I went out last night for a little nighttime stroll, and it was nice out.
You enjoyed that?
It was good.
Cool. All right, guys. Peace out. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Peace out. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.